Mobility, and they have a 4 position that utilizes the Ion Shell early. So they've got a good amount of synergy between their heroes. I'm still not the biggest Darkseer fan, but he's definitely a lot better than he was like 2 big patches ago. Whoa, they've been
Oh, you're not afraid of spiders, are you?
Man, Team Secret became the ultimate cheese team, like Meepos into Brood Mothers.
But if you can.
Come on,
wait,
puppy.
Isn't Darkseer pretty okay against Brood?
No, because
Really?
you just farm away from him all the time.
They don't have a single hero in the laning stage that's really good.
Yeah, you need a hero that can not just survive against spiders if they go on you. That's not good enough. Like nowadays, because of the way Broodmother farms and scales so well into the late game, you have to have somebody who actively goes out and threatens those spiders when they're farming neutral.
And I guess you don't want to use your vacuum for that because that means you don't have your vacuum for the actual fights that you need it for.
No,
plus they've got magic resist.
This Darkseer will be offlane. I think offlane or safe lane 100% Razor will be the one playing against Brood. Even though they would much rather put Razor to dominate one of the sidelines, I think this is the best hero to survive against the Brood. And if she tries to dominate him early on, he has the nukes necessary to take down spiders. So that's a small upside for them. But as Cap has said, that Brood is just going to be farming. And when the farming is done, that mama is coming.
And think about their catch on this side, right? I wanted more catch to be able to enable some of their damage dealers. Instead, they opted to take a similar approach, which is boosting up their cores with the surge. But Clockwork, one of their only catch heroes, is terrible versus Broodmother. You literally can't lock him down with cogs.
No.
Battery Assault does nothing against all the spiders. He walks over the cogs when he's in web form. It's just awful. I think it's a good spider pick.
Yeah, I hear you both, and I hope that our commentators can have maybe a little bit of a brighter future in mind for Nigma for this game too. Let's head over to OD Pixel and Lacoste.
Yeah, I mean, we'll try our best, but Lacoste, I'm looking at this draft, and I mean, it got to that final option for Secret. I'm like, they could play Huskar here, they could play Meepo here, they could play, they had all the cheese picks that they could go for. I mean, any of them, I think, would have been pretty good here, as Nigma didn't seem to have any sort of answers to any of these heroes. They opt for the Brood, and overall, what can Nigma achieve with this draft?
What's
the plan?
Thank God they spent more. This was such a good Morphling game. They have a no lockdown. I'm not sure this Darkseer can do stuff. You know, Broodmother's still gonna get the farm eventually. Like, stay away from Darkseer. That's all you have to do.
Yeah, that's well, we'll see. Game 1, obviously, Nigma did struggle. This game 2, I don't know if their hopes are much better with the draft. We'll see. They've had a few rough games, a few rough drafts. Maybe they see something that we don't. We can only hope if we do want to get ourselves a close game. But overall, you got to be scared of this Secret lineup. Matsu on the Spider. I mean, it really always has been one of his best. He's bringing it back here as he'll be rocking up to the mid with the hero this game.
There is a huge amount of heals sustained on Team Secret. Chen, he goes for mech, Hand of God, Monkey with his life steal, press the attack for some extra damage, attack speed plus heal. Not damage, I mean attack speed. You can get the damage from attack speed. Bam.
I mean, overall, you know, we're sort of looking at the downsides of Nigma's draft. If you're trying to be optimistic and you're looking at Nigma's heroes, is there anything or any specific hero you could look and say, well, this hero can actually have quite a good game here?
The way they play, they want to have like these 4 protect 1 strategies where Life Stealer in this case gets a lot of farm, gets Iron Shell plus Surge, and then he just runs at people. Not sure if that's doable here. They have Fisher to block things off. They have press the attack, remove the open wounds.
Trying to go on Zybe, as you say, every time. He's going to be able to dispel that and run away. And we'll see if maybe they can find some sort of lane to make magic happen. It's mid lane matchup. Matu, you know, as expected, he's going to go up against that Darkseer that's been sent down here to try and at least, you know, sort of push the wave back, have some sort of answer to the spiders with these Iron Shells early on to stop Matu from being able to just overtake him in CS.
Yeah, you can't
Spider
stop mind control in this lane, and the bottom lane matchup will be better for Nigma having Razor against the melee hero. Also, if they get a good Cogs plus Battery Assault on Edernisha or Puppy before he can get a creep, it's a guaranteed kill.
Okay, so that's sort of the plus here, right? Well, we're seeing 2 lanes where Nigma can have a pretty decent sort of advantage in the...
Yeah, mid lane, both of these heroes will get the farm. Broodmother will farm the jungle and the lane, so you can't really stop her. But the bottom lane, they need to be really like passive for a few waves, you know? Because if there's no creep, GH gets to level 2 if they push in on the enemy side of the map. They get level 2s before. It's tough.
And we see on top, obviously Yapsor's been able to make pulls around and just having the Fisher blocks to try and get the wave in a position where he's able to get something safety from it. Zai he's skipping the creep wave, knows that there's going to be no interest from Miracle to head over, as Miracle has to stay under his tower and soak up the creeps that are making it over to his half of the map. Bottom lane, with a decent static link off here, trying to trap him out with cogs, but he will be able to make his way out of there. Mid lane, 9.7 for 0, so interesting trade farm here. If Matu plays it safe, he'll still be able to come out all right off the lane itself. It's just the fact that he's not going to slow down Mind Control's farm. Mind Control will be able to make it into that first item at a pretty good timing as Darkseer here mid.
Yeah, but Broodmother, she builds that Diffusal Blade and she starts being active, which Darkseer is really not that hero. Yes, you can empower it, put haste on one of the allies, but I don't think that's enough. And you can see bottom lane every single time they want to play a bit aggressive. There's the link to drain the damage.
It certainly stops Nisha from finding kill. His farm 11 for 1 against Razor 6 for 1, though there is the difference there. You know, we are. So we saw last game Zai sort of having to adapt as him and Nisha swap positions. This time, of course, it's Nigma's offlane here that's sort of trading around the roles. So we are in a bit of an unfamiliar position on the offlane. We'll see how much he can make from it, but it's never going to be easy, right? So it's taking a hero like a Razor as your mid player and saying you got to play on the offlane. It's a totally different environment that he's going to have to try and perform in.
Yeah. Also, Zai will get his farm on the top lane, doesn't care too much about the Lifestealer nor Enchantress. One downside of the lineup when you're playing Clockwork is he can't really move on a mid lane. There's a ton of spiders, it's not going to be effective.
Another attempt here. Fisher, Nisha, going to turn, try and at least get the Jingu up. So even though he hasn't got damage, he's got potential for a bit of lifesteal with the Boundless Strike to sort of offset some of the damage done from Nigma. Yeah, mid lane, just the farm fest continuing between the two of them. Troll with a slight edge. If anything, that's probably just a few spiders on the side that he's been able to pick off. Still, the farm from a Timberman spider not being slowed down at all. The only one really with having problems in farm is Weehar's Razor right now in this bottom lane. Despite the fact that it is against this melee hero, Puppey and Niche have been able to play it smartly in a way where Niche's farm, it's not being slowed down. Bottom lane, Yapsor will come in again with a bit of a setup. DH gets the cogs down, push Nisha back. Looks to suck the damage off Yapsor, building up. Weehar's going to try to play aggressive onto the Shaker. He's got to respect Nisha though. Nisha and Puppey will turn. They're chasing him down. Weehar, he's overextended and he's straight up dead. He's going to lose his courier as well. This off-lane Razor is not off to a great start whatsoever. Top lane, more couriers will fall on Nigma's half of the map as Zai dives in, takes away Miracle. That had his Javelin on as well. So that item that he's trying to rush to help his farming, his damage output, is going to be gone for a minute or so.
That's going to slow him down because he wants to be able to pull the creep wave on this side camp. Farm both, but there's a lot of couriers dying.
Every core on Nigma has lost their courier. That's not good. You know, you don't.
I'm no expert, OD, but I believe that's really not good.
That's not good. You've lost your couriers. Your Razor's losing his lane against the melee hero. There's a lot of problems already here in the first 5 minutes for Nigma. They've got to be careful.
They realized the Nigma can play aggressive on the bottom lane with Clockwork and Razor, so they put Yapster on the bottom to have that Fisher to block things off, or if they're sitting on low HP, it gives them kill potential. Yeah, look what Zai is doing. You're not gonna stop this guy.
No, I mean they're not trying either. They're not sending anyone up here. It's just all on this bottom lane. They realize that Weehar's having a slow start. They've got to try and help his lane out. You know, a Razor with sort of a slow start in terms of the lane is going to really struggle to have impact in the game. They've got to fix his game now.
Once again, they don't have a playmaker. Yes, GH will get sticks eventually, and if they are playing around that, look, they have spiders, they have creeps to block the damage from the battery assault and block the hook. It's not going to be that effective.
They're playing so scared down here as well, Enigma. They know Secret's got the edge in levels and early farm here. Nisha, he's just able to sort of poke both GH and Weehar away. They're running away from him each and every time. Weehar does go for the link again. Fish is going to be there, so Nisha is able to try and break into. I say that though, Weehar does a good job of staying on and will take away a good 72 right click from the Monkey King. But again, it's sort of the static link into them. What are you able to do with that stolen damage? If anything, no, Nisha's actually still trying his best to get CS, and he is for a little bit of it, even with that 20 damage. Enigma just with these 3 heroes trying to achieve something, but it's not quite happened. In the mid lane, the spider problem's getting bigger. Sure, mind control, he's getting a lot of farm himself, but as you mentioned earlier, there's something a lot scarier about a spider with free farm at 6 minutes than a Darkseer.
Yeah, once you get that Diffusal Blade up, you want to start playing aggressively, moving around the map, getting the kills, invading their jungle, especially if you can get one hero to rotate the mid, kill the Darkseer, and push the tower with the spiders. Dai, having the time of his life, level 6, doesn't even have a point in ulti.
He doesn't even have his keyboard plugged in. He just sits his hero top, soaks up the wave, easy lane for Zai. As Modern, an attempt onto Weehar, GH will stop Nisha from being able to build up the boundless drive. Jingu Mastery stacks as now that's the Q has the stun control. One more hit to build it up. Can he get the stun control? He cannot. He's already used the boundless, so there's no chance for him to heal up. Nigma, they get the big kill. They knock Nisha out of the lane, and now Weehar, he's trying to chase for more. He's going towards Yapso. Yapso, he just turns though, and he just kills Weehar with the help of Puppey. Puppey picks up the double kill. Can they kill off Yapso? They will get the trade here, as now Puppey versus Kuro, the captains, take it upon themselves.
Oh, the stolen creep.
He needs one
Steals
more
it again. There's the chain.
Puppey!
Look
your
at
creep,
me.
my creep, your creep, my creep. Back and forth, and Puppey comes out on top as he takes a triple kill as this Jet.
Whew. Puppey got a lot of experience from those 3 kills.
Oh,
He's level 5. That's going to be a full mech on him right now. 7-8 minutes in. Yeah, I don't think no one is dying on the bottom lane once they get that mech up.
No, the sustain is going to be quite ridiculous. I mean, overall, bottom lane, another go on to Weehar. He's come straight back into this lane, but there, he's one more he will do. No, this slows down Tanisha. They won't quite be able to finish Weehar off. He's salving up, and now Nigma can turn. He's so pretty deep. He's selling this off. He's able to block them off beautifully here with 2-man calls. He's Yapso and Nisha is trapped. Nigma, they strike back, and they strike back hard. Double kill.
Battery.
The battery assault proc will hit as there's no other target. Puppey been surrounded. GH, he's ready to reclaim this lane for Nigma. The 3 of them die on Secret. GH, he's getting active and he's getting in.
GH wanted to get that 3rd kill with the rocket. Yeah, because Puppey got the, the triple kill with it.
It really is the day of the supports here at the moment in these lanes. And we're all trying to take the glory. Sort of this top half, the middle half of the map remains kind of quiet, right? We're seeing Miracle just soaking up every wave. Zai's been skipping them all. And mid lane, Matu and Mind Control, the farm fest just continues. As both Matu and Mind Control pretty much identical net worth out of this lane as they're essentially just soaking up every single creep that comes into their half of the map.
Kuroky's doing a good job just waiting for those Jingu stacks to come online, so he instantly dispels it.